Welcome to today's video, where we'll be taking a closer look at the 1988 Australian 2-cent coin, a fascinating piece of decimal currency that, even in circulated condition, continues to hold cultural and historical value. This coin may no longer be in active use, but its legacy lives on in the collections of numismatists and the memories of Australians who once used it in everyday life. The 2-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, when Australia transitioned to the decimal system, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence. For decades, it was a regular part of daily commerce, and by 1988 it was already a well-established denomination. The reverse design of the coin features the frilled neck lizard, an iconic Australian reptile known for its dramatic frill display when threatened. Designed by Stuart Devlin, the lizard was chosen to highlight Australia's unique wildlife, and even on circulated coins, its distinctive appearance can still be recognised. On the obverse side, the coin bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. By 1988, the effigy used was the Raphael Makhlouf portrait, which depicted the Queen with the royal diadem. This regal image reinforced Australia's ties to the Commonwealth, while appearing on all denominations of the time. The coin was made of bronze, composed primarily of copper, giving it a rich reddish-brown appearance when freshly minted. In circulated condition, however, these coins often show darkening, wear, and surface marks from decades of handling. 1988 was a particularly significant year for Australia, as it marked the nation's bicentenary 200 years since the arrival of the First Fleet in 1788. While the standard 2-cent coin, it nonetheless circulated during a year of national reflection and celebration. The circulated condition of the 1988 2-cent coin tells a story of heavy use. Many examples show smoothing on the frilled lizard's frill, worn edges, and sometimes even slight discoloration from oxidation. These features give each coin a unique character. The 2-cent coin remained in circulation until 1991, when both the 1 and 2-cent coins were officially withdrawn due to inflation and the rising costs of production. This means that the 1988 issue was among the last few years of regular mintage before the denomination disappeared. Because of this, coins like the 1988 2-cent serve as some of the final reminders of a denomination that Australians grew up with, but no longer see in daily life. For many, they evoke nostalgia and a sense of connection to the past. Although millions of 2-cent coins were struck in 1988, finding them today in good collectible condition can sometimes be a challenge, especially since many were melted down after being withdrawn from circulation. This makes surviving examples even more interesting to examine. The design by Stuart Devlin remains a highlight of Australian numismatic art. His ability to bring out the detail and character of the frilled lizard ensured that the coin would be instantly recognisable, even after decades of wear. In circulated examples, the coin often shows scratches, dents, and dullness, but these imperfections are part of its journey. Each mark represents countless exchanges and transactions, making the coin a witness to everyday economic life. The bronze composition also means that these coins age differently than silver or copper-nickel coins. Over time, the color may deepen, shift, or develop a natural patina, further enhancing the individuality of each circulated coin. Collectors often appreciate circulated 2-cent coins for their affordability. While pristine examples may be harder to come by, circulated versions allow beginners to start building their collections without large expenses. The 1988 2-cent coin also reflects a time of transition for Australia. As the nation celebrated 200 years of history, changes were taking place in the economy, culture, and identity. Coins like this were the silent witnesses of those shifts. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Makhlouf is particularly striking, as it presents a youthful yet dignified image of the monarch. Even in circulated condition, traces of this detail can still be admired on many examples. For everyday Australians in 1988, the 2-cent coin may have seemed ordinary, but today it offers a glimpse into the purchasing power and daily life of that period. Items that could be bought for just a few cents are now a distant memory. The coin also serves as a teaching tool for younger generations. By examining it, students and collectors alike can learn about Australia's decimal transition, national symbols, and the importance of preserving cultural artifacts. Even though it was withdrawn from circulation over 30 years ago, the 2-cent coin continues to hold a place in the hearts of those who remember using it, proving that value extends beyond monetary worth. The frilled neck lizard, chosen for the design, is symbolic of Australia's unique natural heritage. Its dramatic display is both protective and captivating, much like the coin itself, which continues to capture the attention of collectors. Handling a circulated 1988 2-cent coin is like holding a piece of history in your hands. Its weight, texture, and worn design carry the essence of the time in which it was used. In excellent condition, the detail of the frill and scales would be sharp and defined, but in circulated condition, the softness of the features creates a sense of age and story that many collectors appreciate. These coins are often passed down through families, kept in jars, or found in old drawers long after they left circulation. Each discovery sparks curiosity and interest in Australia's numismatic heritage. The 1988 2-cent coin is an accessible piece of history that connects ordinary Australians to their past, bridging the gap between everyday use